Welcome to another archiving session of Brown & Taylor Instagram. This is April 7th, 2023. Sometimes we have to just do things we are uncomfortable with to get a result we desire. The craziest of people have the greatest of wealth because they are free within themselves to express themselves and go after all their desires. We got used to people having judgmental behavior against us. It's normal to me to be capital letters myself. I hold the pressure of me, my authentic craziness, my authentic heart. When I say craziness, it is not the explanation of someone who has lost all understanding. It is more like this is very odd and this is not within the normal confines of life. I know wealth on so many levels of life. It's fun for me to experience new, exciting, fun things. I experience both energies and reality in balance, and I am so thankful, grateful I taught myself how to be this free, all on my own, this worth to be my own creator, my own decider, my own chooser, and to harness the energies of life to support me in it all. The chaos of life is mine, and I am on the best bad behavior. I get it all. The 7th of April, 2023, and the reel that came with it. Deleting this reel. Now we're moving into the next one, the 11th of April 2023. Life or death do you source your power from? Question mark. They are one and the same, / either works because one leads to the other, always, every cycle, every lifetime, every time, ! Every time you die, you find a new way to live. I use death a lot. I know it well. I actually embody it. I resonate with death more and more to create life than to use life to find death. Because in my perspective, most people are so afraid of death, they rarely change. They can't let go of life to find better somewhere else. I let go of huge, heavy things many times a day. I love creating. Thus, I love death to enjoy life. I think differently. I get different results. ! I do differently. I get different actions to accomplish for this thing that is life. I can't say it's easier because some running around doing stuff like our ancestors did gives them nostalgia and peace. I prefer to be doing more effective, complex, and efficient stuff as just me. Different in a highly effective manner. April 11th, 2023, and the reel that went with it. Deleting that reel. Alright. The 15th of April, 2023. I'm always committed to evolving because there was a time where my energy ended up hurting me because I was trying to stay still. I've always moved energetically, and sometimes the heaviness of my work will take me down a few notches. However, I'm stronger than makes sense. I hold a lot of pain and power normally with a smile. It's not even pain anymore, but I know the energy of what it used to feel like energetically. The amount is astronomical. Now I only get a bit unwell when it used to be so terrible. Now, personally, I've gotten to the point where I no longer hold those things. Where at the time during this process, I did need to carry it just because of what I was going through. However, I don't do that anymore. There's no more need to. Anyways, now it was so terrible, I would question if I would get through the next half hour, or if my brain would be damaged on how much it hurt. No, that's really quite true. And yeah, I have battled mental and physical problems, turned them around. I hold magnetism now. I don't run from my body, which bracket used to being sick a lot was a coping mechanism. Yeah, definitely. Growing up, you have to learn how to deal with things in order to get through, and then as you get older, you just learn how to walk through those things properly or sift through them, right? Now I'm to the place where it is just uncomfortable feeling. If so, it doesn't stop me from going outside to find enjoyment outside of the bed. The hardest thing to manage for me when I was puking and sick is to decide to find the root cause of the pain and work. And I did this for years. Dedication to the game strong is not just mental stamina, physical stamina, energetic stamina. I have beat out the toughest quote unquote bosses in the energetic realms. They are highly deceptive, and I am quite proud of myself and my ability to traverse all 19 dimensions out of 26. Up until last week, there was only 12 dimensions on Earth. I just got more popular and complex. Interestingly enough, I see this all very differently now, because the dimensions that I used to understand are even more complex in their own ways and understandings. So I wouldn't really like quote this in any way, because I was seeing things kind of like levels in a building at the time, but it's not just levels in a building. It's like how deep the building is, and then like what materials the building are made out of, and then like the infinite capabilities in all ways. So it's a very different understanding of things now. But anyways, but I had been preparing by astro projecting into other dimensions elsewhere to understand how they work. So when they arrived on Earth, I could just walk through them and run in them. Yeah, that part is very true. And if this word right here is reading this, you can't do this anymore. I'm not really feeling comfortable with how much you affect me always. It's time to make contact so we can work on this odd connection we have been given. Ignoring this will not do you any good. April 15th, 2023. So basically what I understood of this particular person at the time is I didn't understand that they had signed up to betray me and betray the contract and all of these things. But I'm sure you would have, if you know anything about me, you would understand a bit about this whole process. But there was a lot of times where I was not understanding why things were not coming into play, but it was basically this person decided to betray me. So, yeah, so then there's the thing going on here. And they were literally laughing about it in the background. You know, as I got more in tune with myself, I learned to hear the ridiculous things. And yeah, they followed me like worse than a sticky virus through everything. Is insane. When I say insane, like that was an experience that I wouldn't, hey, that's just yucky. Anyway, all right, so 21st of April 2023. Choose to be deeply in love with yourself, that every thought feels creatable, overcomable, imaginable. Life is an instant creation. The deeper you allow yourself to be present, the more firm, sweet, and flowing it all connects. It is all you in every way. It is pleasing to me. I don't agree with that anymore. Not everything is pleasing to me anymore. I am capital G-O-D. That's at this particular date and time. I now am all capital letters. I am happy with my creation and me continue to involve with the higher satisfaction with I as one. This is my reel, and this is me deleting that reel. Thank you for being here through today's session. I appreciate you coming to this archiving session. We'll see you in the next one.